Hi friends, it's Mrs. Connolly. Today is the last Friday of April. Does anybody know what's important about the last Friday in April? You might not, because it kind of slipped my mind too. Today is Arbor Day. Have you ever heard of that? Arbor Day? Arbor Day is a national holiday or event. It's not a holiday where you have a day off, but it's a celebration of trees. And Arbor Day started originally in Nebraska a long time ago in the late 1800s. So Arbor Day has been celebrated for over 100 years. And states sometimes do it at different times because they want the trees to survive. So it depends on when a good planting season is for the states. But it's nationally celebrated always on the last Friday in April. So why are trees important? What do you think? Well, if you're thinking that they help give us oxygen, you are spot on. So trees create oxygen and they take out. So when we inhale, that oxygen is coming from the trees, all that green stuff on our planet. And when we exhale a waste that the trees absorb back and then they push out oxygen. It's amazing. Trees are magical, right? But trees don't just, it's really important that they provide us with oxygen, but trees also give animals a habitat. They provide us with shade. They give us beauty. They keep the ground, their roots keep like the ground together and they stop erosion. Trees are amazing. So I was in the shower and all of a sudden it dawned on me that today is Arbor Day. And I jumped out and I yelled, Nora, Molly, it's Arbor Day. Can you help me find the book, The Giving Tree, so I can read it to the kids? So we have searched the house and we cannot find it. But I found another great book and it's called Our Tree Named Steve. Now I'm going to tell you before we start, this book is a little bit sad. But I think it really shows how important trees can be to your family. Like we have a tree in our family that we love in the front yard, and it looks different every month, and it's just something we enjoy looking at. So this tree named Steve, is about how this tree interacted with this family, or how the family interacted with the tree, how they lived and coexist together. Well, I'm going to read you this story for Arbor Day. So let's take a look inside. Sorry, I just kind of kicked the camera with my foot there. So, Our Tree Named Steve. And the book is written as a letter. It's written by a father to his children in letter form. So he's writing them about some things that are going on. So it starts out, Dear kids, a long time ago when you were little, Mom and I took you to where we wanted to build a house for us to live in. But in order to build there, men had to come and clear the land. So I can take a good look at this picture. The car and the family, their dog. I remember there was one tree, however, that the three of you couldn't stop staring at. Adam thought it was crying. Lindsay said it looked nervous. And Sari, who was only 2 years old, couldn't pronounce the word tree and called it Steve. I love you, Steve, she kept saying. And then Adam and Lindsay started saying it. And before too long, Mom and I got the hint and asked the builder to please save Steve. So this is their tree named Steve. On the day we moved in, Steve was there to greet us. There's the tree, and the movers, and the family. He quickly worked his way into your lives as a swing holder, a target, third base, hiding place, jump rope turner. And whenever our dryer broke, he held our underwear with pride. Yes, right there in the center of our yard, this weird-looking tree grew to become the center of our outdoor life. Through all of our barbecues, campouts, dance parties, or when Adam and Lindsay started getting crushes on the Simon kids next door, Steve adjusted to every need. And it wasn't always easy, standing tall through snowstorms in the winter. Or when Uncle Chester napped in the hammock, couldn't have possibly been fun. Not to mention the time that the sewer overflowed and Steve sucked up all the smelly water before it drowned Kirby. Look at their dog. Oh my goodness. Then got sick himself. That the tree doctor had to give Steve a haircut that made him look like a big thumb. I guess Steve got sick after drinking all that yucky water from the sewer. But they got him better. Through the years, Mom and I have tried to show you, in a world filled with strangers, the peace that comes with having things you can count on and a safe place to return to after a hard day or a long trip. Which brings me to the point of this letter. Last week, a storm hit our area. And although we spared Steve's life a long time ago, this time we couldn't save him. The storm knocked Steve down. Right, so hurt your heart a little bit. Are we sad? Sure we are. But even in his final moments, when he could have fallen on our house, Sary's swing, Kirby's house, or Mom's garden, Steve performed his last trick and protected all of us to the very end. And friends like that are hard to find. So when you come home from Grandma's next week, Steve will not be able to greet you, as he's done in the past. I'm sorry. But please know that Steve will always be with us, in our hearts and in our thoughts. And in a different tree at the other end of the yard. See you next week. Love, Dad. Right? Our tree named Steve. That pulls at your heartstrings a little bit, right? So maybe take some time today. I mean, it's raining today, but tomorrow's supposed to be lovely. Take some time tomorrow and look around your yard. Is there a tree that you have some love for, that maybe has some special memories on it. Maybe send it a kind wish like we do sometimes. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May your heart be filled with love. Because even though trees don't have minds, they are living things, right? And we should treat them with kindness. I hope you enjoyed the story. And happy Arbor Day. Bye. See you soon.